Well, good morning. Uh, I want to have a little talk with you this morning just about social media. We all kind of are involved in social media. Even my wife, who does not really like computers at all, I got her a little Chromebook, and she does go on Facebook. And she likes to keep up with the kids and see what's going on. And she chats back and forth with old friends from when she was younger, and she enjoys Facebook. But she gets a little political once in a while, and so do I. And as everybody does, we all have our political views, we have our religious beliefs, and we like to express them. But I'm going to tell you right now, the days of freedom is over. Uh, and what's happening in the government right now is just everybody out here. I don't care what political view you have, should really be concerned. Uh, I could understand this if we were living in a communist country or a dictatorship. But really, we are supposed to be a democracy. We're supposed to be a free country. We're supposed to have our human rights. All of that is going out the window. And it's all because of what's happening right now. And people cannot sit still and let this happen. I know my children, my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, they're all going to suffer because of this. And it just upsets me. And I know that in my religious beliefs, I believe God is in control. He's allowing a lot of things to happen. He has his reasons. He knows the end from the beginning, which we don't know. But at the same time, we want to see our children grow up in a environment that we ourselves grew up in. I know this is kind of serious stuff, but let me just show you what I saw this morning. I mean, actually, I saw this before, but uh, I just want to share this with you, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Uh, this was on Fox News, of course. You watch any of the CNN and NBC and CNBC and ABC and all of them, you're not going to get the facts. They'll show you this, but they won't. They'll downplay it. So just listen to what's happening, and you tell me if you're hearing the same thing I'm hearing.
With these social media platforms. And those engagements typically happen through members of our senior staff, but also members of our COVID-19 team. Given, as Dr. Murthy conveyed, this is a big issue of misinformation, specifically on the pandemic. We've increased disinformation research and tracking within the Surgeon General's office. We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation. We're working with doctors and medical professionals to connect to connected medical experts who are popular with their audiences with accurate information and boost trusted content.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right here. But I'm going to share this with you right now. This morning, I went out and I posted nothing wrong. And here's what I get: false information found on your post. Well, I tell you what happened to freedom of speech? Why am I being censored? Why is my voice not being heard when I present facts that are true and I'm called a liar by Facebook because our government wants them to do that? You cannot tell me that our government is not in the social media. They're running the show and they're calling the shots. And if you listen to what Facebook is saying, they're censoring. They're censoring everybody for the government. And she admitted it right to our faces that this is what the government is doing. They're trying to stop the spread of false information. False information, my eye. I have the freedom to speak, and I'm going to speak. And if it's not going to be on Facebook, it'll be on many other platforms. And I'm going to post this video because I'm really upset with what our government is doing. And I don't care if you're a Democrat, or if you're a Republican, or independent, or a patriot, or whatever. You should be so upset with what's going on right now. And I mean it. This is terrible stuff. It really is. And I hope people realize what's going on in the world today. It isn't just Facebook. It's YouTube. I mean, I post YouTube videos all the time. And I could see if I was infringing on somebody's copyrights that a post would be taken down or something, but I'm not. All I'm doing is telling the truth. And I tell you what, it gets upsetting to watch the news nowadays. And I hope you agree with me that what's happening right now has to stop. And the only way we're going to stop it is get those that are in power out of power, because they're wrecking our lives. They're wrecking our lives for our children and our grandchildren. My life is coming to an end, and I'm not concerned for myself, but I'm concerned for the younger generation. And if you don't speak up for yourself, that you're going to let your government trample all over you. And it isn't only just silencing us, but it's taken all our freedoms away, one by one. And do you realize what's happening with the infill, the people coming into our country right now, illegals? The reason that we had immigration laws was to protect the economy of our country and the citizens. Right now, our government don't care about the citizens. They're letting anybody and everybody in. Drug dealers and murderers and child molesters and you name it. And they're all coming across the border. And they're coming from other countries, not just on our continent. They're coming in from all over the world. You might think this might be a good thing, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to destroy us. And just like Rome crumbled from the inside, we're gonna crumble from the inside. Just think about what's happening. This is a serious message I have for you today. Look at what's happening and let's turn the tables. This whole election thing, I got to be honest with you, there's only a handful of people that'll tell you that they believe that this election was fair. I tell you, I've been following these audits and everything that's going on, and there are so many things that are going unanswered. And every time we speak up and say, well, we don't believe this was a fair election, we get silent. They don't want us to say that. And who don't want us to say that? The government doesn't want us to say that, because there's nothing but a bunch of crooks and those that are deceiving us in our government. It's time we clean house and we start from the top down and just get these people out of office. They've cheated, they've lied, and they're continually lying to us every day, and the news media is in their pocket also. So if you're listening to the mainstream media, you're getting fed a lot of bull. And I'm telling you right now, it's not right. And you know it's not right. And I know it's not right. And there, I got it off my chest. And now, I'm going to say have a good day. I don't know how you can have a good day when everything's going on. But just turn your focus off everything in the world. I mean, because it's all going to hell in a handbasket. And just think about all the great and wonderful things Jesus Christ did for you. And with that said, I'm going to end my podcast. Bye now.